All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua. This is Brother McQuarrie from Live Water Church here in Virginia, Philadelphia. And peace and blessings to you listeners. And I'm going to do a video on it's better to give, right? I'm going to start right here. This is Acts 20:35. I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, right? So what? One of the foundations of the gospel is to what? It's for the strong and the knowing to support the weak, the fortunate to support the less fortunate, right? No matter what position you're in, try to help somebody below you, or in general, try to help somebody. Because you might have a person who's low, might say, man, see, I'm so low, I can't help nobody. Nope, we can always help somebody in some way, right? It says, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahushua, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive, right? So it's better to give than receive, because everything that we give, it's better for us to give to people than to receive from people, right? Because when we give to people, right, the Lord, he pays us back, right? That's why when I give people things, like if it's anything that I have that I could give, I'm not too pressed or worried about getting it back, because I know the Lord got me, right? I know he's going to pay that back. And I'm not doing it for the reward. I'm not like doing it like, I'm pay this person back because I know the Lord is gonna pay back. No, I'm doing it because because you got to look at the scriptures. The Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he wants us to see that it's always enough. Meaning, you can't just say, man, I can't do this because I ain't got enough, right? I can't give that because I don't got enough, right? But it's never not, I mean, I ain't gonna say never, but the majority of the time, it's not like, man, I can't do this because I ain't got that, right? The majority of the time, we can always give something, okay? There's always something that we can give, even if it's just a prayer, right? Because we know that what? The prayers of the righteous availeth much, right? So it's like, it's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together and running over, shall men give into your bosoms. For with the same measure that ye meet withal, it shall be measured to you again. Right? So the same way you're treating people, the same way you're giving, right? All that's coming back. Right? If you're giving a lot, you're going to get a lot back. Right? You give a little, you're getting a little back. Depending on what you got. If you got a whole lot and you're giving a little, you might not even get nothing back. Right? But again, this video is about what? It's better to give than receive. Right? It's better, that's held to a higher that's held to a higher thing, right? The Lord, he likes to give, but he loves even more when we receive, right? I mean, he loves to give, but he loves when we give as well. That's ultimately what Yahweh Shem Yahshua wants. He wants us to be like them, walk in their footsteps, be like them. That's why Yahweh Shah said, be perfect as my Father in heaven, which is perfect. So he wants us to do like him, walk in the ways that he walked as best as we can. This is 2 Corinthians 9 and verse 6. But I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly. And he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. Right? So if you're a big giver, you're going to get big back. If you give little, you're going to give little back. And again, this is again predicated on the amount that you have, because you had a story where this man, I'll say two people. I believe it was a man. He gave a rich man. He gave a whole lot, right? But it was a small portion compared to his whole account. I'll say account, right? And you had this one poor lady who gave like a penny, but that was all she had, right? But that was like 100% of her bread. This guy gave a lot, but it was just a small percentage of what he had. This lady gave a little, but it was all that she had. So the Lord looked at that and was like, man, good job, right? You did more, right? Because the Lord is looking at that. Okay, in her world, that was a lot, right? And in his eyes, what he gave was nothing. He could bounce back from that easy, right? That was an easy bounce back for him. This is Proverbs 19:17. He that had pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord Yahweh, and that which he have given will he pay him again. See, when you give into the poor, and that doesn't just literally mean people financially poor, right? When you go into poor, it also means, well, in the New Testament, it also means people who lack basically the spirit, right? Who lacks knowledge on Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, which is love, who lacks those things, the values that they are about. Those are also the poor, right? Not only them, not only the people who are actually down, literally physically down and out on cash or whatever, but also the people who are down and out on the knowledge of Yahweh Shai Shai, the knowledge of love, that knowledge, not just any random knowledge, right? So it says, he that pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he have given will he pay him again. See, the Lord, he gonna make sure he gets you back. That's why it's better to give than receive, because the Lord is going to make sure he's going to get you back, right? The Lord, he's going to get you back, because you're giving in what? His name, right? So he's going to make sure you get that back, okay? This is Proverbs 3:27. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it's in thine power of thine hand to do it, right? And so it says, don't withhold good if it's due to that person to get the good, right? Now, who deserves to get good? Everybody, right? Like, for an example, if you're a person and you want good from the Lord, how do you get that? By giving out the good, right? So you run up to a person, you think, man, I'm gonna do good to him. They ain't earn it. They ain't deserve it, right? You really holding that back from yourself, right? Because the Lord is going to give to the givers, right? He's going to give to the other people too, but his primary guys, the ones that who he's going to take care of to the end of time, till especially upon when Jacob's trouble escalates further, right? Those are going to be the ones he's looking after, the ones who did what he said, the ones who are holding it down right now, right? This is Proverbs 28:27. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. See, the ones give out, they gonna be good to go. But the ones who are being stingy and greedy, they don't want to give. They don't want to give love. They don't want to give compassion. They don't want to give mercy. They don't want to give anything, right? You give stingily, you're gonna have to pay for that, right? You're going to have to pay for that. This is Proverbs 11:25. The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that waters shall be watered also himself. See, the ones who give are going to be given back. That's what we're talking about. Water. When you water, you're giving out. So when you give out that good, you're going to give that. You're going to get that good back. Okay, you're going to get that good back. But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.